Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and I'm currently freaking out, and I don't usually do trailer reactions for you guys. I know what you're saying, why are you doing a trailer reaction to this movie? You didn't do it for Star Wars, you didn't do it for Jurassic World. Let me explain something to you guys. First of all, this is for a musical, and you guys know, musical are like my life. You guys know me, and if you don't know that musicals are my life, you guys do not know me, because 95% of the stuff I will talk about in here, a lot of stuff I talk about in here are about musicals. Watch my Annie rant, you'll see that. You watch my Into the Woods, like, praise on my December movie preview show. It's a lot of me is me praising Into the Woods. But I had no idea that this trailer was going to come out. It was not premeditated that this was going to come out. Nobody said anything about this trailer coming out. So when I saw that it was out, and this is the UK trailer, but this is pretty close to what the American trailer is going to be. This is going to be my trailer reaction for the last 5 years. I freaked out when I saw this trailer come out. And I know what you guys are saying. Again, why didn't you review Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer? Why didn't you review the Jurassic World trailer? Because, guys, I knew those were coming out. I did. I knew those trailers were coming out. And this, those trailers, I knew they were coming out. There wasn't anything, they were teaser trailers. This was an actual full-length trailer. This is a musical trailer, and this is something that I definitely want to talk about, because I don't want to wait till February to talk about this. I don't want to wait till then, because this is something that I have been looking forward to for a very long time. Now, last 5 years, I remember when this was announced. This was announced, I believe, back in, like, January of last year. It was announced a while ago, definitely. But I remember that I found out that the casting was going to be Anna Kendrick and Jeremy Jordan, and honestly, from the trailer, guys, I have no complaints at all with this movie, minus one very small complaint that isn't even much of a complaint. It's really not that much of an issue, which it really isn't that much of an issue. But I pretty much have no problems with this movie. This movie pretty much looks pretty flawless to me. And if you guys are wondering what the hell is the last 5 years, if you guys have no idea what that is, let me explain what it is. First of all, it is a Broadway musical, of course. It is a adaptation of a Broadway musical. And to make a long story short, it's about a relationship that ends up not going well. And it's sort of the story of how this relationship did not end up working and how it sort of became bad. That's sort of the story of the last 5 years and what ended up happening to it. That's the story of what it's all about, really, and I think that's a very interesting story, and I'm interested in seeing how they portray it here. And from the trailer, it seems like they are doing a few new things, but for the most part, they are staying true to the story. And let me talk about a few things that the musical does that this is still doing. First of all, The Last 5 Years is a very quiet musical. It has 2 leads. It has no other cast members. It has a very small ensemble that don't do anything. They just stand there, in the background. And this movie looks like the only thing that it's added is a set, because the musical does not have a set. The musical is just these two the whole time. And with her, it's the end of their relationship. With him, it is the beginning. We cut to him, and it's, we cut to Jamie, and it's the beginning of their relationship. And I think it's very well done the way they do that. But it seems like the musical is going to approach that a little bit differently, where basically what we're going to see that it's the end of the relationship, then we're going to cut to flashbacks, and then we're going to go back to the end of the relationship. And if that's what they want to do, fine. But if they want to do something different, I think it could work because of the acting in this movie. The acting between Anna Kendrick and Jeremy Jordan looks fantastic. They look like they definitely know what they're doing. And let me tell you guys something about Anna Kendrick. Everyone is complaining about Anna Kendrick. And let me ask you the question. Why are you complaining about Anna Kendrick? Because you shouldn't be. If you're one of the people complaining about Anna Kendrick, don't be complaining about Anna Kendrick. It's pointless to, basically bash Anna Kendrick. First of all, we have not seen the movie, so we have no idea how she's going to be. But let me say something. Anna Kendrick is a classically performed Broadway singer. She knows how to do musical theater. She isn't Into the Woods, for crying out loud, okay? She knows her stuff. She does. She performed a song with Kristen Chenoweth. She really does know her stuff here. So, for all of you who are saying, oh, Anna Kendrick's gonna ruin it, no, she looks fantastic, in my opinion. She really looks like she's gonna do the role of Kathy perfectly. I'm really looking forward to seeing what she's gonna bring to the role, what sort of new things she's gonna bring to the role. She looks like she's gonna add some sort of, like, spunk to the role, which I definitely like, and I think she was perfectly cast, in my opinion. Definitely, I really see these two working great together. Let me say the other thing. Now, a lot of people are complaining that her voice is auto-tuned, and it's not, because this is all live singing. The director chose to do live singing. Also, guys, this movie was already released at TIFF, So if you guys have seen it, let me know how it is, because I really hope it's fantastic. It looks great from the trailer. The trailer looks absolutely fantastic. These songs, oh my god, there's so many songs in this movie, and that's because 95% of this movie, this is basically like Les Miserables. If you guys don't like a movie like Les Miserables, don't watch this movie, because 95% of this movie is song. That's how this whole movie is gonna be. All the dialogue is singing. There's barely any talking in this movie. If you guys want a movie with talking, you know, musical with talking, watch, like, Into the Woods. That actually is going to have talking. This is not going to have much talking. However, the trailer makes it seem like it is. If they do have talking, fine, but I don't want them to, because the original musical does not do that, and I hope they don't do that. I hope if they want to have a few spots of talking, fine, but I hope they don't do too much with that. But overall, guys, I am definitely very looking forward to this movie. It does come out February. It is definitely one of my most anticipated movies of 2015. I know what you guys are saying. There are so many other movies coming out in 2015. Why are you so excited for this? It's a fucking musical, guys. It's Jeremy Jordan and Anna Kendrick. And I really think this is going to be the movie where Jeremy Jordan gets to show who he really is. You know, he really is a fantastic actor. And people haven't really seen if they've seen movies with Jeremy Jordan. They've seen Joyful Noise, you know, which was good, but he didn't really show much in that except he could really sing. And if you've seen Newsies and Smash and Bonnie and Clyde, you know how great he is. So I really think this is going to be the movie where he can show how amazing of an actor he really is, because he looks absolutely fantastic in this movie. I don't know if it looks as good as, like, Jack Kelly, because that's always going to be his best performance, but this still looks like an amazing performance from Jeremy Jordan. The second he came onto the trailer and he started singing Moving Too Fast, I was like, I love him in this role already. I think he's going to be fantastic. I think he's going to kill it, and I think he's going to honestly I think he is going to outshine Anna Kendrick, but I do think that Anna Kendrick is going to, you know, hold her own, definitely. The two of them look great together. And I do like that they have a small ensemble. The one interesting thing is the part where they do, where she sings Summer in Ohio, and she's singing over a Skype call. I didn't think of it that way, but I think it's interesting the way they're going to do that. They're going to modernize it a little bit. I like they're modernizing it because it really is a story you can tell in modern times. It's not a story that has a specific time period. It's supposed to take place in modern times. If they want to do things like that, that's really cool. Cinematography looks amazing, definitely. I think the cinematography in this movie is going to be fantastic. The editing looks great. And really everything about this musical just looks great. I'm so hyped for this movie. I can't wait to see what happens. And even though this was a UK trailer, I'm going to count as the official trailer. But definitely let me know what you guys saw of this trailer if you guys have seen it. I know all of us Broadway fans and musical fans are probably freaking out right now. I had no idea this was coming out. And the only other thing we've seen in this movie is the footage we saw of Anna Kendrick singing I can do better than that. That's really that's the song we could see, the song we've seen her singing, which she did an amazing job in. She looks amazing in that as well. It's sort of like the sex scene in the car. Some people said it's the worst scene in the movie. I like that scene. I don't see what the problem is. I mean, yes, her voices sound a little bit auto-tuned, but I think that's because they just, you know, had released the movie. And I think when it actually comes out, they are going to fix that a little bit. There are a couple spots where it sounds a little bit auto-tuned, but she's saying live on screen, so it's not auto-tuned. It's just that her voice is sort of that way, but it's fine, because I really don't have a problem with that, and especially because it's a modern musical. Her voice sounds a little bit modern. Fine, it's a modern day musical. It's more realistic that way, in my opinion, and I really don't have a problem with Anna Kendrick at all. I really have no problems with this trailer at all, and I'm definitely very hopeful to see what they decide to do with it. Let me know what you guys saw of this trailer. I'll see you guys in my next video, but again, guys, I know I don't do a lot of trailer reactions. I might do some more, actually. I know you're like, this is just you're only the one for the musical? Of course you did. How typical of you. Well, guys, I didn't know this trailer was coming out, so maybe I'll do one for when another trailer is released, when another big trailer is released. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be my review for the mid-season finale of the originals, so I will see you guys for that. Again, let me know what you guys think of the trailer. See you guys later. Okay, bye.